Angels, ancestors, wayshores, guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this? They're desperate to distort the new that you've walked into but can't. They have to watch you win. What is up, Galactic Golden Ohana? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? What's the vibe? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, family? Hello, hello, hello. Listen, there's a lot of energies coming through. Things are going real bad for individuals that really thought that they could turn things around by now. And we do have a new moon tonight, so I'm not surprised that something is backfiring. We're also going to be getting into the fact that there's been a lot of attempts to distort the advancement of this planet, where we have brought this planet to, how much light and high vibrational energy is here. Y'all know the devil does not rob an empty house. And I know y'all have been seeing what has been going on with the individuals out here booming people. Just out here being just neurotic. Out here being a fucking mess. And this was to evoke anger and fear. Y'all know those are very potent energetic emotions. So if there are hundreds of thousands or if not millions of individuals in fear of a certain outcome or angry about a certain outcome, that energy is being poured into that outcome and that timeline. So of course, as we are advancing this planet, as we have moved this planet into divinity, advanced this planet energetically and vibratorily, there are things now being pushed, certain lower vibrational agendas now being pushed in order to acquire energy to descend the planet. So with what you guys are seeing, I'm not saying ignore it, but what I am saying is observe, do not absorb. Keep pouring high vibrational energy out there. Keep focusing on the positive. Keep putting your intentions towards peace, a peaceful world, a world full of peace, because we're all seeing what they're doing. So if you've been feeling fear or anger towards certain situations pertaining to what the president is fucking doing, remember, your energy as a chosen sacred soul is very potent. And they're banking on your vision being distorted so that your energy is acquired for the timeline that they would be able to control and maneuver in. I'm also feeling a lot of individuals are in regret right now because you've advanced so far, broken through each and every binding attempt and limit that individuals attempted to place on you. Exactly, Anthony. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And we're seeing light workers win back to back to back. And yes, thank you, Lynette. Call judgment on it, because I did. I was looking at this situation and I was like, judgment. Judgment. The individuals that are attempting to acquire mass energy for a lower vibrational timeline, they have racked up quite a bit of karma. And they feel like if they pull in this timeline, they'll be able to bypass the consequences of their actions. You are a god and a goddess and a servant to the divine. Remember, you're bringing new beginnings to this planet with the Fool here. You are consistently pulling in higher vibrational timelines, experiences for humanity as the God-ordained co-creator that you are. So don't get wrapped up in what distortion individuals are attempting to project over you to acquire your energy. Because yes, the devil is hard at work right motherfucking now. These fallen angel bloodlines are hard at work right motherfucking now. They've never experienced judgment, child magical. And then we got angel. They've never experienced judgment like this. So again, they are attempting to shift the perspective of the collective to pull in a timeline that is not of our highest good, but is of theirs. So be aware what you are allowing to be a part of your experience and where you are pouring your energy. Now, There are groups of individuals, elites, organizations, networks, societies, karmic familial unit, exes, cults, covens, brotherhoods, sisterhoods that are watching you in awe going, this motherfucker really is magical. This motherfucker really is an angel. Because they're watching you win or they're about to. With what you've been ordained to do here, what's been instilled within you, how you have been reborn, how the divine has, I just heard transfiguration again, how the divine has augmented you. It has been for this leadership position that you have stepped into, this inheritance that's been unlocked for you, and the moves that you're about to be making with what has been given to you, how you've been suited up, how you've been upgraded, how your gifts have been amplified, and who you're meant to connect to at this time. Because I'm also feeling individuals felt like they could stop you from connecting to a high-level soulmate, a kingdom spouse. And that may have worked for a time. You may have been out of alignment with each other for a time, but with the energy you're in, you have called this person to you without having to do anything but focus on yourself. And then Union Kitty just jumped. Hi, Union Kitty. That's Angel back there. So the fact that Union Kitty just jumped on the bed. There's a, what? There's a meeting in my bed. In my bed. Somebody's in bed thinking. And I don't think this is you. Who is that song by? That's somebody's jam out here. I just heard there's a meeting in my bed, and I don't remember who it's by. But that's the lyric they just channeled me. So that's somebody's jam right there. That's somebody's song right there. That means something to somebody. Somebody is laying in bed thinking about how they may have misaligned with you. So there is a counterpart that is receiving the call right now. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But if there is a third-party situation or a dark witch or a dark warlock that felt like they had taken a union from you, this contract they had, that's who it is. Yes, Rotimo. Yes, Rotimo. But if somebody felt like they had taken a union from you, there was a karmic contract that needed to be completed in order for whoever you're meant to connect with to ascend, to go through a cataclysmic awakening, to really open their third eye to everything they were ignoring. So somebody here has wrapped up a karmic contract which has severed some type of love binding that had initially been having an effect on this individual when they were in alignment to it. I'm also feeling some of you have an ex that's going through judgment right now that's attempting to call you back in. They feel like you can save them. They're going through a lot of nostalgia and they're watching you win. But this is somebody that worked against you. Now you also have a karmic familial unit out here that attempted to get initiated into some type of organization, or they felt like they were a part of an organization that is losing everything this organization may have assisted them in getting. That's not for everybody, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You also have secret societies that want you. And I feel like you know this. You could also have this is a lot of individuals. You could also have the CIA studying you because you broke through some type of MK Ultra. Now I did share a post over on my community board on YouTube about individuals attempting to sue the government right now for the MK Ultra they underwent. And they said it may be months in the works to see if they can, I think it's a class action lawsuit that they're attempting to do. So more and more people are stepping forward about the MK Ultra that they underwent and how it changed them or how it changed a loved one. So CIA under judgment. And you got these individuals in the CIA looking at you and going, why has this not only not worked on this person to reprogram them in the way that we need them programmed, but now we're getting hit. Now we're receiving judgment. This is why they're looking at you like you judgment right there. This is why they're looking at you like, this motherfucker is magical as hell. Or should I say magical as heaven. You got a lot of individual secret societies, CIA, organizations, networks looking at you and going, how do we get this motherfucker? Because they keep winning. How do we get them to side with us? How do we soften them up to our advances? Because we don't want to face any more than we already are. It's like one of the songs that played earlier, somebody may have listened to Mac Miller recently, is Watching Movies by Mac Miller, where he goes, looking at my life is like you watching movies. Looking at my life is like you watching movies. Student, I told you, they're trying to learn from you. But they're watching you, they're studying you. Child divine right here. And then detective right behind that. Looking at your life is like they're watching movies. They cannot believe that you are not only this protected, but like this masterful. You really are an ascended master reincarnated. And the fact that it's like the planet is moving with your energy. Everything that you focus your intentions on, that you pour your energy into, the world shifts with you. Like, how long have we been talking about the CIA and MK Ultra? Now, that video that I shared with you, I believe was posted 2 weeks ago. We've been talking about MK Ultra and the CIA for a long time. And many individuals called MK Ultra a conspiracy theory. And now there are actual lawsuits against the government for those that underwent MK Ultra. I told you, I also prophesized that more and more was going to be declassified. I prophesize this. I tell y'all, I get these messages right from the divine, right from the Most High. And we've been talking about this for a minute. Many of you have been channeling messages from the divine. Many of you have been channeling messages from the Most High. And people thought that you were off your rocker. People thought you were a conspiracy theorist, and now they're watching this unfold. Other individuals wanted to push you to your limits to see what would break you, only for this to backfire on them in the worst way, where they attempted to discredit you, make an example out of you, only to be made an example out of. This is why they're studying you, going, why is this individual not taking these hits? And why do these hits keep returning? I'm feeling massive backfire energy today. I'm hearing mass exposure. With Age of Aquarius, mass exposure, there's more coming out. Be prepared to see things and hear things that you already knew, that's just verifying for you what had been channeled to you, but you may have felt like it was going to take longer for this to be exposed or revealed. And know that you're a massive part on why it's being declassified. Like you were some type of lab rat. You were some type of study. You had a lot of people working on you. You had a lot of people attempting to mentally manipulate you and control you. You had a lot of people trying to destiny swap with you. You had a lot of people trying to build foundations off your energy like you're a motherfucking battery. And you got this, like, I'm not only hearing supernova, but I'm also hearing like Armageddon. And I know we've channeled Armageddon, but they just said nuclear. So I'm getting supernova, Armageddon, and nuclear. It's like you're going nuclear. This is how potent and how massive your divine energy is. And how y'all know how something nuclear will affect miles and miles. For you, I feel like your energy is worldwide. Like I said, it's like Mama Gaia moves with you. Things that you may have spoken upon that individuals felt like you were either crazy or attempted to silence you on is now playing out before their very eyes. You were right. Something you prophesied, shit, you could have even said like, color purple energy, until you do right by me, nothing will go right for you. And that was not you speaking ill over individuals' lives. That was literally you knowing the truth of what it is. Karmic the cosmic law, the karmic cosmic law of cause and effect. They said the cosmic law of cause and effect for karmic individuals. As for you, you're reaping what you put out, and these individuals are reaping what they have put out. For the entirety of this lifetime as well as lifetimes. What is meant to be returned to the sacred souls that were being siphoned from is being returned now. This is part of your divine inheritance being unlocked. But again, they said part. The return to you of what individuals have built off your energy is happening now. but this is also with the amplified energy that you were in. The gifts from God that have been given to you, instilled within you. You could be feeling a lot of ascension symptoms right now. There's so much more to come. But there's also so much more to do. We got hero. Somebody needs you to save them. Could be a masculine energy, or you could be a masculine energy where somebody knows with what you've been able to unlock, what you've walked into, and what's being given to you, you could help them out of a situation. This is also the divine letting you know, especially with a passion for a journey or personal empowerment. This is like the divine letting you know you are saving this realm. You may relate to the Fantastic Four, what is it? X-Men. You may have loved watching superhero movies when you grew up, or when you were little and wanted to be this superhero. They're channeling me another Mac Miller song. When you grew up, I wanted to be a superhero, flying around in a cape catching bad guys. Now my head's underwater and I ain't in the shower and I ain't getting baptized. I think that's Jet Fuel by Mac Miller. You've been divinely baptized, you've been purified, but you also have the ability to, I won't even say have the ability. God has gifted you a lot of power to make a lot of change here, to save a lot of souls. I also feel like a lot of individuals, it's like you saved their life. You may have recently, you could have watched the TV show Heroes. And you know what? I did love that TV show growing up. It was so fascinating to me. And you know what? Siler in Heroes would cut the hero's head open and take their gifts from accessing their mind. So you know, that resonates. A lot of individuals try to access your gifts by breaking into your mind. And with you, they couldn't. You being this master healer, you being as protected as you are, and you being put here for a purpose, a massive purpose. You breaking through each and every level within the matrix that was meant to detain the souls necessary to perpetuate a lower vibrational timeline and experience, but yet a wish fulfilled experience for those that were corrupted. The world was very distorted, very demonically distorted. And this is why the things that may have happened to you a few years ago or maybe decades ago had not been corrected until now. Because while the world was shrouded in darkness, this inorganic dark grid system, a lot of evil people were getting away with a lot of shit without reaping consequences. And they felt like this was going to go on forever. This is why there was so much work put in to stop the awakening. This awakening had been prophesized. And there had been many attempts to completely redirect the awakening with how much was thrown into the matrix like motherfucking Jumanji. Our intention, our attention and intentions were supposed to be focused on the chaos that was happening. So a lot of us within the last few years experienced a lot of fucked up shit. I mean, I know that from birth, a lot of us experienced a lot of abuse. We experienced a lot of pain and torment, but it may have really amped up for you within the last few years. And it's because of the age of Aquarius and the mass awakening and how many light workers were specifically targeted so that our focus, our intention, and our energy would shift. And so that we would continually stay entrapped within these lower vibrational suffering cycles. And with us breaking out of this, with us focusing on the ascension, the advancement, like seeing the signs, being obedient and listening to God, we have really ascended and advanced this planet to where there will be no descend unless masses of us refocus on things that are not of our highest good. And we, by now, our third eye should be so open and our discernment should be so fine-tuned that we're seeing through the agenda that they're attempting to perpetuate. The type of, and I channeled this as well, the type of chaotic shenanigans and actions they'd be taking to gain attention. Y'all remember me channeling this. I told y'all they would start doing wild shit. Celebrities, well-known individuals, politicians. I channeled this. I told you they would start doing wild shit. And look at them. Look at them doing wild shit to get attention, to get an emotional reaction, to lure you in so that you pour your energy, your high vibrational, potent, divine energy into what they need to manifest, which is a timeline of chaos, war, fear, control, all the things that they would be able to advance from, that they would be able to build upon. Exactly, revelations. And this has already been addressed by the Most High. It has already been planned. This is why these backfires are happening, and this is why the divine is saying stay focused and remember the power that you hold. Because like you said, revelations, this has already been planned. And light workers, we are winning. We are receiving. You're up next. God's got a blessing with your name on it. But it was ordained at this time for you to receive. Whether it's a romantic partner, a business offer, platonic, honorable friendships. If you're an entrepreneur, your business taking off. Things that put you at the top. Like you said, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. God is making that happen right now. You've been last all of your fucking life and everything. Nobody ever sided with you. Everybody turned against you. You were consistently belittled, degraded, slandered, backstabbed, betrayed, shit on, told that you weren't going to be anything, have anything, or do anything. Consistently targeted by, as a child, by adults that should have been supporting you. Teachers targeted you. Family members targeted you. Like, even being little, they saw the light in you. And they attempted to break you down so that you would never acknowledge that light and move upon it. All your life, you were consistently triggering individuals that held this darkness and envied the fact that you were light. You were an angel. You brought so much comfort. You brought life. The divine had always chosen you from birth. This is why you were always targeted. Chosen ones, sacred souls, are always targeted. Always. Now, that's not to dishearten or discourage any of you. This is so that it's so you know why your experience may have been so triggering and traumatic. Why so many individuals attempted to break you down and attach to you, and why you experienced so much abuse. It was to consistently harvest your energy and keep you handled, keep you controlled. When you're broken, when you're beaten and battered and broken down, you're easier to control and manipulate. Narcissists pride themselves off of doing this, while showing a different face to others. They come off very charming to the outside world, but behind closed doors, they're degrading you, belittling you, abusing you. And then gaslighting you and love bombing you to make you feel like they're the only ones that will ever love you. They're the only ones that will ever be there. Without them, you'd be nothing. And then they sabotage each and every avenue of potential escape. And many of you experienced this at a young age, growing up with an abusive, narcissistic, karmic familial dynamic, attracting in very narcissistic karmic lovers, individuals, adults treating you differently, outcasting you, treating you like the redheaded stepchild and the black sheep, teachers picking on you, adults consistently criticizing you and poking at your appearance. Like, I know with me growing up, there were a lot of adults that had things to say about me as a child. Adults that were strangers, but would always be like, you're too dark. Like, you need to do this. You should dress this way. Things like that. If you experience that, you experience like individuals trying to pick you apart that didn't even know you. As you were growing up, you're a chosen soul. Your light aggravated their demons, their unhealed state. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because you have moved the world from light workers suffering in silence to light workers being able to speak upon what they're experiencing and be believed and be backed. You have assisted in bringing this world into balance, and with the scales being balanced planetarily or energetically, It must be balanced environmentally, planetarily, which means as above, so below, as within, so without. Many light workers right now are receiving justice because they are being believed. They are being heard. They're being looked into. They've got destiny helpers behind the scenes assisting them with getting justice. And I'm getting goosebumps right now. You have help. And you're helping other light workers get the help that they need in order to live a good, healthy, high vibrational life. They're watching you succeed in the leap of faith that you have taken with the divine, where what was not meant to pay off is, which is giving other light workers faith to take that leap of faith to jump into their soul's calling. Not worrying about what will come with their soul's calling or if they will be provided for, but knowing they will. That every step you take with God, He's walking. God is walking with you, behind you, in front of you, beside you. That when you answer that call, there is nothing that can stop what comes with the call you have answered from the divine. And this is why you got a lot of individuals gobsmacked, because you persevered for a long time. You spoke your truth for a long time. You were persecuted and slandered and called crazy for a long time. And now people are realizing the mistake they made with not seeing the truth in you. With not seeing the truth in what you came here to do. The truth in what you were speaking on. A lot of individuals now realize they chose the wrong side. Warrior. The side working against you, fighting against you. They picked the wrong side. And now there's no way that any amends can be made, and there's no way that these individuals can distort the new that you've walked into. They literally have to sit back and watch you win. It doesn't matter who they are. Even with these organizations, networks, and societies, these elites, they're sitting back, jaw to the floor, watching you win. Many of you, your energy and your ascension, specifically your energy, had been tracked since you came to this planet, since you were birthed, because of the oddity you were registered as. The anomaly, they just said anomaly. When you came through, their system, their energetic monitoring system picked up on your energy immediately. And you were registered as an anomaly. And you had eyes on you as you grew, with things being consistently thrown in to keep you from reaching this level that you have. Because of what it would do to the planet, what it would do to their systems, what it would do to their foundations, what it would do to the power they were so desperately attempting to hold on to. They didn't want to believe that excuse me, I was corrected. I was about to say they didn't want to believe there was a God, and I just heard they did. They knew. And they tried to lock God out. They tried to keep the divinity out. The darker the planet was, the more that they shut the light out, the more they had control. And they're showing me the world in darkness. This was a part of their system. This was a part of the fail-safes of the Matrix. This was everything that had been set in place to assure that individuals within these positions would be able to maintain them for generations. And it has been shattered in one. So you got organizations, networks, societies, elites, CIA sitting back and watching you gobsmacked, mind blown. And I just heard, and you're only getting started. This is only the beginning. But it is time for light workers to win. The last are now the first. So remain focused on where you should be, what you should be giving your attention to, and where you should be what you should be pouring your energy into. You said that yesterday. This is confirmation. I also just heard Psalms 91. Psalms 91 and Psalms, hold on. They said hold on. I gotta read this because to be honest, I don't know which one they're talking about. So yes, Psalms 91 and then Psalms 41. So hold on, let me see. They said Psalms 41. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. It also says, a Psalm of David, blessed are those who have regard for the weak. The Lord delivers them in times of trouble. So Psalms 41, a Psalm of David, blessed are those who have regard for the weak. The Lord delivers them in times of trouble. So again, this is giving the last shall be first. The trouble that you have experienced is over. You're being delivered. It is a prayer expressing trust in God's mercy, and I just said this. It's a prayer expressing trust in God's mercy and deliverance, particularly during times of sickness and betrayal. It emphasizes the blessing of showing compassion to the poor and acknowledges God's faithfulness in providing strength and healing. So if you've been praying for strength and healing, it is yours. You're being delivered from anything that was meant to entrap you, to stop you from moving forward. The psalm also includes a lament about enemies plotting against the speaker. I can't make this shit up. Let me repeat that. The psalm also includes a lament about enemies plotting against the speaker, truth speaker, highlighting the themes of betrayal and the desire for vindication. You're being vindicated. You are a mouthpiece to the Most High. You are a truth speaker. You are chosen by the divine to channel divine messages, to speak what the divine needs you to speak into this world. You are speaking love, compassion, peace. And individuals attempted to betray you and silence you, tried to work against the speaker of God. Psalms 41. Now I need to go read Psalms 41. With femme fatale out here, a lot of individuals attempted to slander your name and make you out to be something you were not. You have been vindicated. Or you're about to be. What did I just say about the scales being balanced? Justice. This also, femme fatale, it highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So this is letting me know that a lot of you have been very independent or working towards independence and security. The divine is saying, open your heart to what is to come, because you're going to have assistance. You were meant to have destiny helpers along this path. We also have addict behind this. We got a karmic feminine that's addicted to watching you. This individual may have tendencies, addictive tendencies, may have an issue with some type of substance. This could be a karmic feminine maternal figure, a karmic feminine like sister or relative, or a karmic feminine energy that attempted to lower the vibration of who you were meant to connect to in order to keep them in alignment with the work that they were doing on them. So for some of you, your destiny helper is your person behind the scenes praying for you. And one of your enemies that attempted to silence you or keep you from being seen and acknowledged as the speaker that you are was this karmic feminine that is jealous and envious and hateful of the fact that they're not you. And it doesn't matter if this is a man or a woman. Whoever this is, they are a karmic feminine. Could be a karmic masculine, but karmic energy nonetheless. You are being vindicated from this individual that wanted to keep what was yours, what was meant to be yours from you, and silence you. Again, it doesn't matter who it is. Ooh, this fell in the reverse. Oh no! Ungodly energies. God in the reverse? Oh, heck. Nope. God is saying these are ungodly, all of these ungodly individuals I have saved you from, I have delivered you from, I have vindicated you. Those that spoke on your name, their mouths have been sewn shut. Those that sent you evil eyes, their little evil eyes have been poked the fuck out. This has been, God reversed something that was sent by the wicked. Whether it's organizations, networks, or societies, these individuals are going, this individual really is backed by God, because what we had done, what was ungodly, who they worked with, because they weren't working with God. They were not working with God. What they had sent, what they had worked with, and what they had anticipated happening to you backfired upon them. This cruelty, using power to, the shadow aspect, this card in the reverse is despotism or despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. They were trying to use a lower vibrational being's power, working with the lower vibrational being's power to control others or control you, or both. And God said, no, this is not the time for that. You keep trying to distort the new beginning I have given my child. You keep trying to attempt to slow down, stagnate, or keep from my child what is due to come to them at this time. And that is going in the reverse. If these are financial blockages, these individuals are getting fucked financially. If these individuals were working against your union, they're losing their connections. You're about to gain one. They said many doors have opened for you. Many individuals desiring to connect to you. And is that why? They're showing me the experience I had today, which was so weird. And some of you may be having this experience. I was working out at the gym and I had like 4 people. I don't normally have this happen, but I had 4 people come up to me and be like, you are glowing. You smell so good. There were some masculine energies that asked for my number, but I was not feeling it. But I was like, this is weird. And then as I was walking home, I had 3 masculine energies try to pull up beside me and talk to me. And I was like, no, like I got my headphones on. No. Like, I don't, what is happening here? I have never had that many people just be like drawn to me and talk to me and be like flirtatious. It was weird. I was off put because I was like, man, I'm a loner. I like being in my solitude. When you see my headphones on, please leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm not trying to do this right now. Exactly, magnetic. So individuals working against your connections only amplified them. Now more and more people want to connect to you. Now more and more people are seeing you as alluring, magnetic, glowing. So with the divine bringing up what happened to me today, because I was like, that was fucking weird. What is this? Why are all these people trying to talk to me today? It was weird. Yesterday, silent. Like there were people looking at me, and that's fine because I know I have like red hair. I do stand out when I go out, but like today, it was a lot. Too many people trying to like get my attention. It was weird. I was like, please, give me my space. Back 10 feet. But now I realize why. And some of you may have been having this recently where men and women have been telling you how handsome you are or how beautiful you are or that you're glowing or you smell good or they just want to talk to you. They're staring at you. Everywhere you go, somebody may be staring at you or individuals just break their neck to look at you. They can feel your energy. They can see the divinity emanating off of you. They can feel that you are an angel walking around and they just want to get close to you. They want to experience that energy. So if you've been having that happen, this is what's going on. This is work that has been broken off of you and reversed as your energy has been amplified and intensified. You may also have a lot of individuals trying to like come towards you and be flirty with you. Counterfeits before the counterpart. You may be attracting a lot of counterfeits that are attempting to attach to that energy you're emanating. You've gone through a massive, like, I don't even want to call it ascension. It's a massive transfiguration. Like it's like more of God has been instilled within you. People are feeling more of God in you. They're seeing more of God in you. And they want to get close to that comfort. They want to get close to that light. They want to get close to that power. You feel safe. You feel powerful. You feel abundant. It's like people are seeing their desires in you. Whatever it is they want, whatever shadows they have within them are being provoked and they want to connect to you. Like if somebody has the entity of lust on them, they're going to come at you with lust because this lust, your light is evoking that energy. Like it is triggering that shadow. If somebody is very gluttonous or greedy, they're going to see your energy and feel your energy is abundant and want to connect to it. So they're going to come through wanting to have some type of partnership, wanting to work together. So you've got the counterfeits coming through in each and every area of how individuals are approaching you before the like counterpart or the divine connections, the divine partnerships. So just be aware. Listen to your discernment at this time, because you're attracting moths and butterflies with the energy that you're in. You got individuals that are looking like Abu when he saw the rupee, going, oh my God, that's everything I want. But it's because it's everything that they feel like they lack, that they would be able to find in you with this connection. And then you have individuals that are resonating with the energy you're in, that desire to connect with you. And you'll be able to feel it out. You can feel whose vibration is where and what intentions they have for you when they attempt to connect to you. So just be aware, you're in very magnetic, very alluring, very abundant, very successful, very potent divine energy at this time. You even got secret societies over here going, we need that motherfucker. We need to recruit them. How do we get them on our side? Some of you have celebrities watching you going, this motherfucker really don't miss. This motherfucker really don't miss. You got them impressed. Not like you were trying. You were just being yourself. Wounded. Child wounded. These individuals are impressed because they're the ones that got wounded. Or they're watching big dogs get hit. While you are just going through a massive divine glow up. Your life is changing. And anything that these individuals, it doesn't matter who they are, felt like they would be able to trigger you or trigger your inner child's happy right now. It's like there is nothing these individuals can use to trigger you into a lower vibrational state to where they would be able to manipulate you. This is also, I am feeling that those that wounded you, being a child of God, are receiving judgment. While you have been healed, you are about to live your best life. If you're not already, like things are working out for you, you have been liberated. Those that are begging God to make it stop, those that are now praying, know that they're receiving wrath for wounding you. Touch not my anointed, do no harm to my prophet. With this child wounded out here, they tried to fuck your ass up in the worst way. Now you got individuals begging, or should I say God. God's got individuals begging. There's individuals that are begging for you back, are begging for a connection back, are begging to be back around you, are begging for forgiveness. Because they're watching you. As everything that you're stepping, it's like everything you're stepping into, everything that has been unlocked for you, everything that has been released to you, everything you've been liberated from is backfiring on these individuals in the worst way. Some of you are going to have somebody reach out because they need you. And I don't know who this is going to be, but you already know what it is. God is saying, do not get in the way of the judgment I have brought down upon those. I can't make this shit up. That I have brought down upon those that went against you and the plan that I have for you, as you are my child and I love you. With Knight, this is loyalty, romance, chivalry, and a love of honor. But in the shadow aspect, which I'm feeling it in, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle and romantic delusions. Somebody sees you in the Midas touch and they want to, with their romantic delusional ass going through backfires, wishing to have you back. They want to come in like a perceived knight in shining armor. Now, this could also be somebody that never approached you, that you may have felt in your energy, but they chose wrong. And with this individual choosing wrong, they also sided with this karmic energy and worked against you. So somebody here has forfeited a contract with you. And now this individual wants to make amends with you because they want to switch side from this destructive ruler they thought was going to continually bring them power, bring them prosperity, bring them fame. So there is somebody here, because this popped out right as I was talking about these organizations, networks, and societies. There is somebody here that had been working with a darker destructive ruler, society, organization, network, that had been working with a lower vibrational being, like the devil. And now somebody wants to beg God for a contract back with you because the deal that they made is going horribly wrong. This is a fallen angel, yes. They lost their wings and it looks like they're about to lose everything because you're the deal that went bad. You're a child that could not be sacrificed. You're a child that God would not allow these individuals to wound in this way. So there's a lot of energies coming out here, you guys. A lot of individuals with their eyes on you, looking at your life is like they watching movies. A lot of individuals with their eyes on you, watching you live a beautiful life, watching you receive the inheritance that's due to you, watching God give you what is due to you. Orphan. Leaving you alone, or should I say walking away from you, was the worst decision these individuals ever made. That's how they're feeling. They thought they had orphaned you, and God said, don't even worry about it, baby. I adopted you. You're my baby. It doesn't matter who left you behind. It doesn't matter who overlooked you, because some of you had individuals within a position of recognition, or individuals within a position to help you, that turned a blind eye to you. They watched, they didn't help, they didn't do anything. They just watched you, expecting you to hit rock bottom, expecting you to not be able to get back up, expecting you to be destroyed. They were watching, waiting for your destruction. Some of them celebrating what they thought was going to be your destruction. And they watched you, master alchemist. What did I just say? They watched you alchemize this destruction. You got individuals wanting to make nice after they stuck their nose up at you. After they felt like they were too good for you. We got queen. After they felt like you would be nothing, you would have nothing, you would do nothing, you would be destroyed without them. That without their assistance, without their help, without their love, you would have nothing. I'm tired of talking about these individuals. Some of you need to know. With all of this that's going on, with you alchemizing this destruction, you have birthed a new beginning, not just for yourself, but planetarily. There is a new timeline we are currently experiencing. While the old world energy, there's been another split. The old world energy these individuals are in, they're going through painful, permanent endings. Painful, they corrected me, they said, no, you said it right. Painful, permanent cycles that lead to painful, permanent endings. After one cycle closes and something ends for them, another cycle begins and something ends for them. This is a cycle of endings. Back to back to back, in the worst way. These individuals will never be able to live the life that you have walked into. Some of these individuals will have to live a life of absolute suffering, where their job just doesn't pay enough. They're paycheck to paycheck, barely paying their bill. Where you were at, that God pulled you out of, they're going into, but it's hell for them. Because they thought for the longest time that they had been able to maintain a timeline where this wouldn't be the case. So there's individuals that are losing partnerships right now that will always have people in and out. They will never have a stable relationship. Not with lovers, not with friends, and not with individuals they wanted as business partners. These individuals will have to live paycheck to paycheck. They'll be struggling, or they'll be consistently hit with financial blows. It's like, if these people have a lot of money, they're not going to be able to enjoy it because of how many things are going to be happening. Like, some of these individuals in a position of recognition or that have a lot of money are going to be consistently going through legal issues and lawsuits and financial blows. Like, they're consistently going to be hit, while you are going to be consistently blessed. Again, what these individuals, it's like, put up as collateral, thinking that they could get to you and that you would be the sacrifice to maintain this, are losing everything they put up as collateral. And for some of them, it was even people. Avenger, because you're being avenged. Well, would you look at that? This is a part of you being avenged. The Avenger says, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. What did I say about the planetary scales being balanced? Everything has come, I was going to say full circle. They said everything has come to a completion. You could be seeing 10-10. Cycles have permanently closed out. They have to watch you win. Everybody does. Some of you even have the government over here like, what the fuck do we do about this? They're over here scrambling. having meetings and shit about what it is they can do with you. But every time they attempt to do something or affect you negatively, things go horribly wrong. They don't know what to do with you because every time they target you, something bad happens. Something goes wrong. They start getting scrutinized. So you got individuals, groups, societies. Yeah, they can't take your energy either. Energy vampire makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. They can't even tap into your energy, but they've tried. You're just too light. You're too high vibrational for a low vibrational cord to attach to you. You got a lot of good coming in. A lot of good coming in. And you're going to do a lot of good with it. I just heard this is what it sounds like when we ride on our enemies. Tupac energy. You may have recently listened to Tupac. I told you they're talking. What did I just say? Trying to mediate the situation. Trying to figure out what to do. I cannot make this shit up. Y'all just saw me shuffle. Gossip with mediator. So you got individuals going, what the fuck are we going to do about this individual? Every time we send them something, it gets balanced out. And then we get hit with something. They want to mediate a situation. Some of these organizations, network societies, a karmic familial unit and X, or all of the above want to talk to you. They want to connect with you. They want to partner with you. They want to make things right with you because of how wrong it is going with them. And they can't distort your reality. They've been trying. I'm feeling like heavy financial blockages these individuals were attempting to try, and they're backfiring as we speak. You may take about 24 to 48 hours to alchemize this, but by, like, if you've been experiencing this today or yesterday, it may take you 24 to 48 hours to completely alchemize this into currents of chi. And they know this. So something they did over your finances, over your love life, whatever it is backfiring now. Martyr, learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or a cause. Martyr, an advocate. So this lets me know that the divine is saying, yeah, you're not only alchemizing this for currents of chi in your reality, but for the cause, the movement, the revolution with advocate. Inspires you to put passion or compassion into action. Many are going to be taking action based on the energy that you are emanating with alchemizing what was recently directed your way. I love that. I'm being channeled. This is going to assist the collective with receiving more and more blessings. With what we are alchemizing currently, we are, and sharing through our golden grid system, it is helping other light workers step into the energy of reception, receiving. Aaliyah was on, the story of Aaliyah came on your feed yesterday. That's confirmation. I just saw Queen of the Damned, where she's walking through the other vampires and they're all like showing her respect. Many of you, your rank goes far beyond, I can't say many of you, all of you. Your rank goes far beyond these individuals where they know that they cannot touch you, but they definitely attempted to gang up on you. So I did also just see something from Aaliyah today. And I thought it was interesting because I was like, But it does fit in with the message. She is an ancestor, yes. Child eternal. I can't make this shit up. Look at this. Child eternal. Determination to remain young in body, mind, spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. What you are alchemizing right now is going to assist other eternal souls with stepping into receiving. Which means this is a wave of blessings that are about to be delivered, but more has been added to these blessings with what we are etherically sharing. Like, if we're getting hit collectively, which I can tell you we are, especially with the erratic menagerie going on with the government, whatever, and the fuck going on over there, collectively we are alchemizing, which is going to assist with the advancement of the collective with what we are sharing. what we have alchemized and what we are now sharing. So another wave is about to receive blessings. They said wave after wave. And it's only going to end. We got knowledge. Look, the hermit. This is sharing information as we have been in solitude and alchemized this. So waves and waves of blessings are being dispersed, while waves and waves of judgment are being delivered. I'm done. This is literally confirmation with network. You could have an online presence, but this network is giving the golden grid system. The network of information and energy we are sharing with what we have learned and what we are alchemizing in hermit mode. You guys know that hermit, yes, Virgo energy, but also symbolizes wisdom, knowledge. So the hermit coming out with network. Yeah, we sharing this information through the collective network. I love that, Deliante. I love that God just verified this. This is delights in the arts without having to be professional. Alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuits. I'm getting that the information we're sharing is going to activate more and more individuals to take a leap of faith on their life's calling, where they realize they don't need to be professional in what brings them joy. They just need to take the leap of faith. And there's going to be currents of chi dispersed with the energy that we have alchemized. I pray that that's making sense. With what we are sharing, more and more individuals are heeding the call and feeling the abundance that comes with their life's purpose and what has been energetically added to it with the fact that we are sharing. Collective network, we are sharing not only this information, but the abundant coding within this information that is assisting others with recognizing that they have so much more to gain by taking this leap of faith, following their life purpose and their calling without doubting themselves in this avenue or doubting themselves in this creative soul expression. This is also about a restoration of your creativity, is what I just heard. Child nature. This is giving Mama Gaia. Mama Gaia is spreading this information out. Mama Gaia is assisting in spreading this information out. It is planetary. It is worldwide. It is spreading through the planet. Nature. You also may have a connection with nature spirits, which I feel like all of you, if not all of you, have this connection with Mama Gaia. We got surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. You're helping others surrender. I know this card says slave, but this is basically you surrendering. It says light attribute is you surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. You're helping others surrender and take a leap of faith. They literally just confirmed this back to back to back. So this lets me know not only are you winning, you're helping waves of light workers win too. You're helping waves of light workers recognize that they have the potential to win if they bet and believe on themselves in the way that God is betting and believing on them. This is like more and more individuals are having faith and acting upon it, knowing that they will be provided for and every divine detail will be perfected in the way that it was meant to. For we are imperfectly perfect souls. We're not perfect, but we're imperfectly perfect. And a lot of individuals are now releasing doubt, feeling more faith-filled and hope-filled, and taking leaps of faith on their calling. They're now betting on themselves. They're now believing in themselves, and they're now believing that the divine exists and that the divine will back them if they're obedient, if they follow the path, and if they, I just heard, listen. That's from Zelda, if they listen. And now they're showing me colors of the wind by Pocahontas. Something about a grandmother willow, a grandmother, or elders, ancestors. We got union out here, and there it is. Y'all just saw me shuffle forever. We got union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, and making a choice with abundance, plenty, profusion, generosity, fertility, ripeness, inner riches, reaping rewards, culmination, and harvest. You are winning. They have to sit back and watch you win. It doesn't matter who it is. There's also a wealth transfer happening right now, a power transfer happening right now. Abundance and union. That's a damn good life right there. Excuse me. That's a heaven good life right there. You get love and abundance. You get partnership and prosperity. You got some big wins in the works. It's only the beginning. What you may have already received or what you are about to receive, that is only the beginning. You've been, W's in the chat. That's a big win right there. That's a big win. And you've been taking a lot of hits for a long time. You've been fighting and working and hustling and grinding for a long time. I was about to, deliverance at the bottom of the deck. This was a long time coming. This peace, this softness, this happiness, this true from the gut, from the belly type of laughter. Like truly laughing, truly living, truly just a sigh of relief. This is your deliverance. This is release, relief, a fresh approach, liberation from obstruction, finding a solution, and exhilaration. It's a beautiful life. Like, I know it sounds all butterflies and rainbows, but you deserve, yes, that laugh from the soul. You deserve good things right now. Y'all claim that energy. I am open to receiving all good things. Psalms 23, mercy and grace shall follow you all the days of your life. I am open to receiving all good things. I am open to receiving each and every gift from God that is meant for me. What else do we have? We got card 22, grace, which is adornment, bringing out beauty, elegance, the outer as a reflection of the inner, as within, so without. Charisma and self-expression. In the reverse, it's vanity. So this lets me know, as within, so without. You're ready. You're receiving what you're energetically in alignment to and the divine inheritance that's been unlocked for you. This is also any type of like glamour magic individuals were doing over you. Ugly spells. Yeah, that shit is broken too. That's broken off. That's done so. So you're going to be looking better. If you were having some like skin issues, possibly even health issues, you were experiencing a lot of, I'm feeling like insecurity. This has been broken off of you. These were projections. This is why you're magnetic right now. All ugly spells, all projections, all mirror magic, broken, shattered. I just heard crack the altar. And they're showing me an altar, like a candle on an altar blowing up. They specifically just said crack the altar. I heard they were worshiping false gods. And then I heard it again, crack the altar. So these individuals worshiping something lower vibrational or making offerings to something lower vibrational, it has backfired, it has reversed, it has been bound to their experience. So these individuals are looking real busted. Looking real bad. Looking real haggard. Contemplation while they're watching you. Because on this contemplation card, this is gaining overview, detached observation, increased understanding, solitude, and integration through reflection. Crack the mirror, crack the altar. So they were trying to integrate something through a reflection to affect your physical appearance or how you see yourself or how others view you. This has broken. This also lets me know they're watching, praying that something takes an effect, because they need your energy to attract in. Not just a partner and partnerships, but to a manifest. Well, that's unfortunate. And they know they're in danger. We got danger, insecurity, overwhelmed, unpredictability, hazardous conditions, dark emotions, facing fear, and courage with this family. Some of you have a family that's terrified right now. A family of people or your family that is terrified. They're in danger. I don't like what I'm feeling from this either. The feeling I'm getting is like this danger could lead to a demise. So some of you have people that are afraid of you right now because of the things that you have ascended from and how you are thriving, how you are succeeding. And that they know that the energy they sent out has to return, and they're already gone through backfires. Damn, a lot of individuals. Yeah, where you're happy, you're enthusiastic, you're getting a positive response. This is totality success. You are confident in your new beginning, your next phase of your experience. These individuals are not. They're not confident in the next phase, in the closeout of this cycle, because this is totality and success. Self-expression, inspiring others, self-confidence, totality, success, sharing, and a positive response. While you're in this energy, they're in this energy. Let me read it for you again. This is the abysmal. Danger, insecurity, overwhelmed, unpredictability, hazardous conditions, dark emotions, facing fear, and courage. They're going to have to muscle through this one. With facing fear, they're going to have to face their worst nightmare. The nightmare they tried to make your reality. It doesn't matter who it is. I am feeling heavy on the family out here. It doesn't have to be your family, but somebody and their family. Somebody who cursed their lineage has to own up to their actions and be ready to face this fear and have a lot of strength and courage. They got to muscle through it. I mean, you did. You muscled through it. We muscled through it. Oh, hell to the no-no, to the no-no. Y'all saw how that landed on danger? They know they're in danger because decline, cutting back, frugality, contraction, letting go, less is more, resourcefulness, and a sacrifice. Last word on this is a sacrifice. They know they're in danger because the sacrifice did not happen. So which one of them is gonna be on some Final Destination Bloodlines type shit? You got a lot of individuals jaw on the floor gobsmacked, but not only gobsmacked, they're in fear. A lot of individuals attempted to sacrifice you, and this did not work. Organizations, networks, societies, brotherhoods, sisterhoods, cults, covens, elites, karmic familial unit, and X. Some of you, all of the above. And now each and every one of these individuals have to go through the ending they wanted for you. Have to sit in that ending. Have to muscle through that ending. While they gang stalking you, while they watching you, like they watching movies. Looking at your life is like they watching movies. You over here thriving, succeeding, about to be living your best life. God made you a promise, and that promise is being fulfilled. This fell in the reverse on sacrifice. A tower reverse. I'm done. It's 1:33 on the clock right now, which adds up to 7. For some of you, it's 3:33. The tower came out reversed. A tower that would be necessary for a sacrifice reversed. What they needed to have happen to you in order for a sacrifice to go through reversed. A tower is hitting them, not you. Fell right on sacrifice. Well, damn. I can't make this shit up. That fell right on it. Bruh. Sacred soul. 144 chosen galactic souls in the house. Chosen children of the Most High. You were saved from a sacrifice and an unnecessary tower to your experience, your alignment, and your elevation. And now these individuals, what is this? Opposition in the reverse. What the fuck going on with time in the reverse? I'm done. This reversed on your opposition. This chaos. There are individuals that are walking away that don't want to be ops to you anymore. So we got opposition in the reverse with development in the reverse. This is time in the reverse, a time-honored approach. Time is up. Cycle is done, closed out. You're in your new beginning. They cannot distort your new reality, your new life. They have to watch you win. All of this reverse, time is up. Your ops can't run from this. Doesn't matter who your ops were. And y'all, these cards are in the upright. They're in the upright. So for these two to come out in the reverse along with the tower after the rest of them came out in the upright, all of this is reversing. Time is up. It's over. Game over. Hey! Because they acted impulsively and recklessly. You see how that flipped? Somebody could have been targeting your heart chakra too, because it just tried to hit me in the heart. This is impulsiveness, immaturity, bluffing, ignorance, learning impatience, reckless behavior. They were impulsive, reckless. They tried shit again and again and again because they were desperate. And now you got these individuals flipping out. This cycle is over. They're watching you succeed. They have to watch you succeed. It's inevitable. It's a fact. You get to win. They are over here like rabid dogs, wild animals. No honor amongst thieves. These impulsive actions led to a very quick ending. It's done. Attractions of opposites in the reverse. Any type of love magic they were doing, reversed. Any type of separation spells they were doing, reversed. For the fact that this came out in the reverse. Working against your union. This is, or attempting to lure you back in. Seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling and intimate union. Anybody that was trying to call you back in, trying to distort your new reality so that they could be a part of it by attempting to mask themselves in a counterpart's energy, this reverse. This could even be on a karmic on your person's side that was attempting to separate you from your person while doing some type of intimate temptation and binding to who they were with. It reversed. It broke. It's done. This person is now obsessed with this other individual but cannot have them. Just like your ex may be obsessed with you but cannot have you. You could have even had family members trying to call you back in, do sympathy spells, try to bring you back. If y'all have been seeing that ad for that movie, Bring Her Back, it's like a scary movie. I don't know what it's about, but I keep seeing that ad where it's Bring Her Back. These are individuals that needed you to, oh my God, they needed you to complete a sacrifice. You're not coming back. You're not ever coming back. Individuals that wanted to soften you. This could even be organizations, networks, and societies that I talked about earlier, wanting to recruit you, wanting you to accept an offer, but they needed you to soften up to their advances. It reversed. Now they're even more intrigued with you. Well, what I just say, now they're even more intrigued with you. We got the clinging, which is illumination, fire, inspiration, devotion, an all-consuming passion, regeneration, spirituality, virtue, and enlightenment. This is why God says now they have to watch you win. This is why it is a have to watch you win. With all of this spell work that backfired, this obsession, these love spells, these sympathy spells, they can't stop watching. They can't go a day without thinking about you and checking up on you. They can't go a day without attempting to get a reaction from you. They're stuck. And it's like the more and more that breaks down in their reality and the more you win, the more and more they start to be consumed with this obsession, consumed with this destructive, impulsive, reckless mentality. And this is a part of their karma. They have to watch you win. They can't look away. Looking at your life is like they watching movies. They can't look away. And you're going through reaping rewards, overflow, expansion, flowering, encouragement, fertile ground, and abundance. You have stepped into a very abundant time for yourself. Like, I feel like this message is basically wrapped up, you guys. Basically, you won. I just heard God did. And then God Wins. There's a song, God Wins by Tyson. They just channeled me that song, God Wins by Tyson. This is your new life. And with what you are acquiring, what is being given to you, you're also going to be witnessing very massive changes on this planet. It's like waves of wins. Waves of sacred souls are winning at this time. So you may want to look up that song, God Wins, by, I believe his name is Tyson. Let me make sure. Because I love that song. Hold on, you guys. It is. His name is Tyson. Yep, Tyson James. God Wins by Tyson James. I'll share it on my community board. That is basically the vibe of this message. And bottom of the deck is completion. Final attainment, victory. A crescendo, a job well done, perfection, peak performance, and prudence. A job well done. This is your new life, new beginnings, new experiences, like new. This is new. All of this is new. You are new. I really feel this is going to be a really powerful time for you. And the changes that you're going to be making behind the scenes for the planet. I feel like a lot of us are going to be pulling in timelines that are necessary at this time, that are going to change everything more than it already has. So I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. You know what, real quick. Let me pull some angels, actually. Let me pull like 3 angels. Let me pull like 3 angels. Relationship harmony and creative writing. Now, I was going to put the creative writing back in the deck, but they said, no, keep it. You, with the relationship that you are having right now, this is somebody that is going to be reaching out to you, but this is also the relationships that you have attracted, you have scripted. You wrote, I want honorable, trustworthy friendships. I want an honorable, trustworthy romantic partner. I want honorable, trustworthy business partners. I want to love my job. I want to be able to pay my bills and then have some on the side with the work that I'm doing. Not being greedy, you just want to be able to do more. And I'm seeing what you have scripted, what you have prayed for, what you have written down you are receiving. And no, it's not too much to ask for. This is, God has recognized your prayers and desires, and they have aligned with the divine's desires for you. And this is why they are being advocated, and why you are being delivered in these areas, and why you are receiving what it is you have asked for. And thank you on the congratulations on my new home. Y'all, this is, everything back here is going to change shortly, because this is going to be the office. And my bedroom is actually going to be in the bedroom. Like, I'm going to have a bedroom separate from my office. So the background will be changing. I will be moving my desk. Thank you for your congratulations on my new home. All glory to the Most High, though. God did. And like I said last life, if God can do this for me, God can do this for you. God can do anything for you. So what you have prayed for, what you have scripted, it's being given to you. Take it from the testimony. God gave me a house with horrible credit due to the fact that individuals that shouldn't have been misusing my social security number decided that they were going to misuse my social security number to try and box me in and fuck up my credit. So I'm still working on that. All right, I'm still working on repairs and disputes and reports and shit of what has been going on with my credit. And I knew that was an attempt to box me in so I would have nowhere to go, and that no place would take me in. And by the grace of God, God gave me a house. God said, these karmic energies trying to box you in and put you in a position to be homeless are not gonna win, but God is. So just know, if you had individuals putting you in a false marriage, individuals doing identity theft and signing your names on loans and shit and trying to fuck you over, God's vindicating you. God's repairing that. God's making sure that you receive what individuals were working so desperately to ruin you so you wouldn't get. I don't think I clarified that in the last live, but yeah, I had a lot of individuals working against me to put me in very compromising positions. And God pulled me out, and God gave me a home. So what it is, no, it's not too much to ask for. What it is you desire, what it is that is being advocated for the divine is being brought through for you. Anything is possible, and everything is possible through God. And y'all just watched it happen for me. So anticipate within the next few weeks, like, shit's gonna be changing. I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my desk, how I'm gonna situate my couch. I'm gonna have to really shake shit up in the office and see how, like, what I want a background. We'll get into that later. All right, we'll get into the details. I'll share more pictures of my home as soon as it's put together, because right now there's like boxes and shit everywhere. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put everything and how I want everything to look. So just know, if God can do it for me, God can do it for you. It's not too much to ask for. It's your inheritance. It's your destiny. You deserve a gentle, healthy experience, a gentle, healthy life, surrounded by gentle, healthy people, situations, in a gentle, healthy environment. That's basically what this card says, is be gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. You're about to be surrounded by gentle people and experiences in a gentle, sacred sanctuary. It's not too much to ask for. Children of God. You could be an indigo child, you could be a crystal child, you could be a rainbow child. There's a sacred bond between you and the divine. And now it's your time. Ooh, was that a rhyme? Bars! Bars. It's your time. Crystal clear intentions, but you know this already. This is why the divine is saying stay focused with where your intentions are and what your energy is being poured into. Some of you may want to make a vision board at this time. Some of you may want to feng shui your space a little bit. Maybe make a Pinterest board. Do something to where your energy is focused on what you desire attracting in. This is also about scripting. Script it. Write it down as though you already manifested it and how grateful you are for having it. I'm done. Basically, God just said, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. A brilliant idea with gratitude right here. Write down how grateful, gratitude you are for having your manifestation. Write it down as though you already have it. Script it like you already have it. The divine literally said that's a brilliant idea. Some of you might want to start working on this today. Shift your mentality and where you're pouring your energy. Because the winds are going to keep rolling in, baby. The winds are going to keep, the winds are going to keep rolling in. Comfort. You want comfort? Don't be afraid to ask for it. You deserve comfort. This is also Archangel Azrael. I am helping you in your time of need and helping your heart to heal. Your heart chakra, one of the bases of where you manifest from. What you are attracting in. And we did talk about opening the heart chakra earlier. So this scripting may very well open, exactly, closed mouths don't get fed. This scripting or this affirming may very well open your heart chakra more. Allowing yourself to to sit in the feeling. They said, no, you were correct. Fit in the feeling. I was going to say sit. They said, no, fit. Fit in the feeling of already having it. Allow yourself to, with the way that they're explaining this, fit in the feeling. Some of you may want something, but you didn't feel like you were fit to have it. This is why the divine is saying it's not too much to ask for. It's already yours. Like, feel deserving of what you're asking for. Don't feel like it's too much. Don't feel like you're being greedy. Don't feel like, well, I mean, I already have a lot right now. Like, I'm very grateful for the roof over my head and the food in my fridge. So I just am not going to ask for more because I should be grateful for what I have. No, it is perfectly okay to desire more and hold gratitude for what you already have. So allow yourself to fit in the feeling of already having it. And see yourself as already having it. Leadership, it's a part of your leadership. I'm done. I can't make this shit up. It's a part of your leadership position. You being a revolutionary light leader, a frontliner, sacred soul, and divine child of the Most High. This is what leaders are meant to have. This is how leaders are meant to experience life. It's like no, you're not better than everyone else. And the reason I gotta say it like that is some of you were holding yourself back from like desiring certain things because you didn't want to be seen by others as though you were better than them. Somebody needs to hear that. Like, don't take in other people's opinions of you, and don't feel like, I don't even feel like it's just you feeling like you don't want to be seen as being better than others, because you're going to be inspiring others. That should not be one of your fears. But I also feel like you might feel guilty a little bit, like, I don't want to be blessed in this way and other light workers aren't being blessed. I don't want to be delivered if other light workers are not being delivered. But the thing here is what you're receiving is happening in waves for light workers. You should step into being okay receiving big things, big blessings, and big miracles, knowing that your prayers have been heard for others to receive them as well. That's what I'm feeling for this. Like, and I felt that way too. To be honest, I felt that way. When God gave me this house, I was like, but what about everybody else? What about the other light workers that are out there that are still homeless? Like, I be donating, I be sending cash apps, but I want to be able to do more, and I feel like bad. I feel bad that, like, you gave me a house, but like there are other light workers out there struggling right now. How do we fix this? God is fixing it. God is delivering others in the way that God has delivered you, but each and every soul has a journey. God heard your prayers. So if you are feeling the same way as me, it's like, don't feel bad for the way that you're being blessed, because you emanating that energy. You being blessed, you've downloaded that blessing code. That blessing code has been integrated into this planet, and other light workers, other sacred souls have received that code of blessing. Exactly. Everyone gets a turn. I love that, Slim Jim. XXXTentacion said the same thing. And I love how XX said yep right after that comment, which lets me know XXXTentacion energy. Everybody gets a turn. That was a massive confirmation. Everybody gets their turn. But the thing here is you are energetically helping others receive that coding that's opening them up to the blessings that are about to come through for them. So don't feel bad for being blessed. You're helping others be blessed too. You're helping others be open and receptive to being blessed. You're on the right path. And then no worries behind it. I pray that made sense, because I'm also getting, like, some of you, I feel like it may have been more like almost like survivor's guilt, to where you may have wanted to hide from your blessings and continue to struggle with the collective, but the collective is being pulled out of struggle. It's like, don't back up into struggle, being like, no, what about the rest of the team? I'll stay here. I'll stay here. No, we all fighting together. And God's like, I'm opening the door for all of you. You all have different doors, but I need you to walk through yours. And you're going, if I walk through that door, are you sure the other light workers have a door? And God's like, look. And you're seeing a line of doors where light workers are supposed to line up. And God is going, walk through your door and receive what comes with you walking through that door. I promise you, other light workers are going to be walking through that door too. Where you want to stay back with all the light workers, be like, we out here suffering. We fighting for the light. We fighting for a better life. And God is like, I have now opened the door to that better life. But each door is individualized, where I need you to walk through your door. And I need you to not feel bad about what you receive on the other side of this door, knowing that other light workers are about to be walking through theirs. But they are going to be further inspired to walk through their door when they see what I give you. You understand? That's what I'm getting, is God is like, I need you to be a representative and a face to the divine. It's not that you are receiving and I'm not going to give to my other children. I love you all. But I want them to see what I am capable of in your life. Be ready for the winds to start rolling in, and don't feel bad about it, because what you are doing is assisting other light workers with receiving that receptive code to blessings and miracles. Stepping into the realm of possibilities with what they see God do in your life. Anyways, I'm going to end it right there. I feel like that was a beautiful place to end it. Channel divine energy right now. And let them watch. Let them watch you win. All of your haters, all your oppositions, all of these network societies, organizations, elites, brotherhoods, sisterhoods, covens, cults. What they're doing right now cannot stop what is being done in your life and the new life you've walked into. So let them watch. It's like God is making them watch your success. God is making all of the evil in the world witness the rise and the overtaking of light. So while you have led the charge into the blessings, you have led the charge into this new beautiful life, and light workers have followed you through their own individualized doors. There are opposition, dark workers, the underworldly underling collective that can't get through these doors, that have to watch through the window of your door as you win. And don't feel bad about it. It is your time. It is your season to win. Or should I say, it is time for God to bring through the wins in your life that you have worked so hard collectively for. The wave of light workers, waves of sacred souls, waves of light workers are now receiving. I love you guys. I'm going to end it right there. I will share the song God Wins by Tyson James right after this live, if you want to go listen to it. But I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. I honor you. And I will see you again, if not over on TikTok, in about 30 minutes. Back over here tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shasay would say, XXX Tentacion, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And another thing that XXX Tentacion says, that Slim Jim brought up in the chat, is everybody gets their turn. And now it's yours. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. And last but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. Remain grounded. Stay balanced. And remember that you are a powerful, unconditionally loved and loving, creative child of God that was given the co-creative right to bring into this timeline and into this world what would advance humanity. And you are. You're an incredibly talented, intelligent, intuitive, and gifted soul. Never forget that. I love you guys. I love you, Ohana! And I will see you soon. So until then, bye.